It's early in the morning. Just double check to make sure I didn't have a doghouse in this one. Got a piece of tin with me, a little cup of coffee. There's ducks and chickens. Oh, look at that little bird. I'm off to work. Maybe a minute late. It quite literally frosted last night. If you live up north, you're like, who cares? It frosts every day. But here, it was like 80 something, like 2 days ago. This is the head out the window driving. And it's cold. And I can't see anything out my window. But I'm right on the dot. If I'm not there, I'm late. Maybe this thing can defrost in a minute. So I've got this square that was tossed outside at some point in a junk pile. And it's rusty as stew. So I think I'm going to use it as my little piece for the doghouse solution. Originally I was just going to tape over it or something like that. But I think what I'll do is cut this to fit. And then I'll just lay a couple tacks on it. And look for something to seal up cracks. I just want to tack it barely so it's easy to pop back out when I return it. And then I've also got to do a little tack on this cracked bad boy here. And we may wire brush it and throw a little bit of paint on it just for good measure. Bench grinder. Take those rounded corners off. We'll see how it fits. How about that for deletion? It's nice and tight through here for the most part. Just got that little gap there, which I can either seal or say forget about it because it's so minor. I'm gonna tack this in place, I think. I'm gonna try something really hard for me. Not over welding something. Just enough to hold it. That's what I keep telling myself. So just a few little minor tacks on it. I may flip it over and do just one or two there. And then try to patch up my rusty spot over here. Let that cool a bit, then grind it back flat right there. Overdid it a little bit, per my nature. And clean this thing up. Right on! Man, if I just snipped it right there, I could beat that part flat, tack it up, and then run me an actual bead here. But then I'd have to buy Dana another one of these. And I don't even know if mine's going to work. But that's the bill. So I've got a little bit of time to think about it, I guess. Flex Seal! For some reason, I have this in my office. We're going to give it a try. I don't know why this is here. But I'm going to spray it on a boat and see if it floats. Not really. So time to wire brush this up a bit. And then we're going to put a little coat of paint on it. So, I got this thing all wire brushed up. I'm going to try this stupid stuff called Flex Seal. Give it a try. This is the tin for a VW bus engine. So I figured, what the heck, I put a little bit of sandpaper down in there. And I'm going to use that to spray up that seal. If it doesn't work, I didn't really lose anything. Alright, say your creed.
Say your creed. No, not on no camera, boy.
I believe in the future. So I put a coat of the Flex Seal on it. And it's hard to see in this light, but I went in and just did the whole thing in it. Of course, it's all lumpy and whatnot. It's not a smooth paint job. But I think it's going to seal pretty good in there. And research it, Flex Seal is supposed to be good between like 80 or negative 80 and 350. I don't know if I believe that, but it should be just fine. So it turns out looking pretty good. I don't know how well you can see that, but I sealed it up pretty neat. Nice clear, no air lights or anything through there. I am going to put one more layer of it on there because I've got it, so I might as well. But, sorry about my lack of enthusiasm. I'm at work. This thing's still wet. Gotta let it dry some more. Hopefully it's dry by the time to go home. Day 2 at the parts store. They got the wrong stuff in yet again. I'm checking to see what I got yesterday and comparing. So 3 wheel cylinders out of the 4, I guess isn't terrible odds, but it means no brakes this weekend. They had to re-FedEx them. But I still got to make it home. I got one more stop, and then pretty sure I'm going to be adding that piece of tin in the dark, or I may just drive it up to school and try to get it done tomorrow during my lunch break. So, onward and forward. Oh, I'm not even home and it's dark and we still got it back. So our fancy tin that we worked so hard on today is not getting put on tonight. as far as I can tell. I plan on carrying it with me to school tomorrow in either lunch break or have a couple of students help me put it on and a few other things. Nikki's going to finish up the K&N filter because I totally forgot that we hadn't put it back on. Smells good. But we still got to oil it. And so she's going to oil that, wrap that video up, which I have her posting to my channel instead of hers. This is super groovy and educational. So, I may wrap these things up. We're packing now. May not. So, we got clothes and all that jazz packed up. Nikki's finishing up the K&N video right there. And I'm making sure I pack a 10 mil. Just in case. See what all tools are in the floor of the bug that we might need to journey with us. Magnetic thing with some distributor parts. Magnetic thing might be handy. But I don't really want to take off the distributor parts. What else? Some seal. That might come in handy. 10 snips. Probably don't need them. Spark tester. I don't think so. Good two different size extensions. Most certainly. Test light. Yippers. Part of a carb rebuild kit. Probably not. Hopefully not. Still no duct tape. That's what I've been looking for. There's my goodies so far. Let's see what's in here. Nothing good. My poor little bug just sitting out here in the cold and the tarp flew off. Might grab that battery. I don't know how motivated I am. Mine starts just fine, but you never know. So it's 30 degrees this morning and the van is being stubborn. You can do this, girl. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, man. I got an extra battery if I need to grab it. Nikki's car is pretty close behind. We'll still roll her back just a little bit, see if we... Come on, old girl. When Nikki said it was going to be 30, I was like, oh, great. Come on. Come on! I may have to grab that extra battery. Last night, just took it loose. Maybe not loose enough. And now I'm stealing from Peter to pay Paul. I gotta put you down. So that's just so. And the van has quirks, of course. Let's see if it'll fire off now. Ugh. Come on, girl. I know it's cold. Yep, definitely taking that extra battery with me. That's happening. Gonna wrap this one up. Got it started. Mostly packed. Got a little bit more packing to go. The next video, you'll see me and Nikki making our lovely trip to school. A little bit of work on the van. Then a lovely trip to wherever the heck Jeffersonville is. So, signing out for now. Chicks are packed for their camping trip. It's time to roll.